Feeling frustrated about sex with my partner after being ill. I, 30F, have been very happy with my current partner, 28M, for over a year now. He's been more attentive than any other, and not just in the bedroom, although it's often the best sex of my life. We moved in together 2.5 months ago. All my friends fully approve and can tell I've been really happy. He's usually so considerate, and we have a great base of mutual respect. But the last 2 weeks have honestly left me feeling hurt, frustrated, and a little blindsided by the turn of events because we've never had any real issues. In the last 2 weeks, I came down with mononucleosis. My adventure with it included 2 trips to my GP doctor, was out of work for 8 days, had a trip to the and I even had to cancel travel plans for a family member's funeral because I couldn't recover in time. My throat was nearly swollen shut for several days, and I was miserable. Through all this, my BF was super attentive, asking if I needed anything, anxious to get me to eat and rest. He practically dragged me to the hospital because I'm super stubborn about seeking extra care. While this was happening, he was still consistently initiating sex anytime I appeared to be semi-comfortable enough for any amount of time. There were a couple of days I declined, and he was respectful of that, but most days I tried to give him some sexual attention, often more than once. I know his sex drive is naturally higher than mine, and I ultimately want to meet his needs. Yet, he was not reciprocating the effort to ensure I was satisfied during almost any of this. When I finally started to feel better, he did just enough to get me interested in sex, and when he came before me, I nearly cried in frustration. A day later, after brooding and realizing we'd had no less than 8 intimate exchanges in a row where there was very little in it for me, I let him have it and basically told him this: the next time we have sex, it better be great for me, or I'm going on strike. He laughed a little at how I'd said it and replied that he was sorry if it had been subpar lately, and that the length of time in between things probably contributed to that. Honestly, brevity was not the issue. It was the blatant disregard for my satisfaction. He's very capable of satisfying me if he makes an effort. I went on, it really wasn't that long in between, and I was making such an effort even though I've been miserable, because I know it's important to you. If you want to keep having good sex, if you want me to stay interested in our sexual relationship, I need to orgasm too. 80% of the time. Or you're really going to have frequency issues because I'm going to lose interest and stop putting the effort in if it's not fun for me. He didn't argue. He just said, okay, I got it. But there's been no sex since then. Honestly, I know I was too harsh. My frustration and emotional exhaustion got the better of me, but I also think it's fair for me to be frustrated. I compromised my comfort and made an effort while I was grieving and extremely ill to make sure his sexual needs were still met. For him to offer no reciprocity all week long really has me salty. I'm not trying to keep score, but I feel like one should naturally understand that if you're having an orgasm 99% to 100% of the time and your partner is only climaxing 30% of those or less, the natural inclination for your partner to offer themselves up is going to dwindle. Is a female climaxing 80% of the time too much to ask, reasonably? TLDR, after more than a week of lackluster sex, I told my man that I need to orgasm during 80% of our sexual encounters if he wants to keep having good sex. Is it too harsh? What's a reasonable orgasm ratio?
If you liked this video, make sure you hit the like button and comment down below your thoughts. Also don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos like this.